Sometimes the connection between practice culture and profitability isn't immediately clear. It can often feel like these softer things like employee engagement and a healthy practice culture are important for other reasons, but not because they increase our practice's revenue or profitability. But what if I told you that your profits are directly related to the type of practice culture you have? A study from 2015 surveyed more than 1,400 North American CEOs and CFOs about culture. Overwhelmingly, the executives said that a healthy corporate culture is essential for a company to thrive. Companies with high employee engagement have 2.5 times more revenue than those with low levels of engagement. And it's also been well established that a company's culture is a key driver of employee engagement. Let's take a moment to explore two different practice cultures and how they affect the bottom line. In the first practice culture, we are working in a world that is filled with gossip, conflict, and poor communication. We'd call this a toxic practice culture. A practice with a toxic culture causes significant decreases in employee engagement, resulting in two primary areas of financial loss. The first is low retention rates, and the second is high opportunity costs. If our retention rate is low for our high-performing employees in our practice, meaning that good performers keep leaving us, the more often we have to replace them. And we all know how difficult and costly it is to hire, train, and integrate new employees. When we have low retention rates of high-performing team members, we lose in two ways. Number one, we'll likely pay the new employee roughly the same salary as the former employee, but they will, for a period of time, be less productive because there's a learning curve to the new position, and they may never perform at the same high level if we lost a great employee. Number two, we have to invest the time of other employees in training the new person. These are necessary and critical things to do, but they cost money in the form of employee time. Replacing an employee can cost your company the equivalent of 6 to 9 months' salary. Replacing a high performer can cost even more. The second type of financial loss is opportunity cost. Here's how this plays out. Most hospital managers in a toxic culture spend their days putting out fires, dealing with client complaints, and essentially just trying to keep things from coming apart. That's a huge financial loss because we lose the time to explore the opportunities for future growth. Opportunities like marketing more effectively, improving the client experience, and increasing patient flow and team efficiency. These all take a great deal of time to implement and execute well. Now let's explore a healthy practice culture, one where employees show up on time and are excited about the care they provide to patients and the service they provide to clients. They are happy with their colleagues and the environment they work in. Yes, these practices do exist. I've had the opportunity to work with hospitals as they transform their culture into one that is healthy and productive. The retention rate for top performing employees at these practices is higher. High performers in this kind of culture don't feel like they have to either leave or work harder or more effectively than the rest of the group. Everyone is pulling their weight evenly, and they're fully engaged. In fact, a recent study showed employees that are highly engaged are 87% less likely to leave the company they work for than their counterparts. The manager and owner of a practice with a positive culture have the ability to think about future possibilities to grow their practice. They're not constantly putting out fires. They are exploring marketing opportunities, improving client experience, and increasing team performance. they are seeking out financially successful initiatives like forward booking, expanded therapies, or effective wellness plans. They can devote their brain power to these kinds of improvements because they are focused on the future, not the fires. A positive culture is the foundation of an effective, productive, efficient team. And that means each hour of work drives more results and allows us to expand our capacity to care for more pets. The closer we get to this kind of culture, the more positive impacts we see on our bottom line. If you are a practice owner or manager who wants to spend time looking forward, increasing profitability, and improving growth, consider working to improve your culture. Go to aha.org/culture for the tools and resources to help your practice on the journey from average to exceptional. Your life will feel a little less stressful, your practice will be more successful, and your future will be the one you want.